What percentage do most Illinois personal injury lawyers take? Thinking about hiring a personal injury lawyer, one of the most common questions people ask is how attorneys are paid in these types of cases. My name is Zach Anderson. I'm a co-owner at 217 Law and a personal injury attorney in Central Illinois. And in this video, I want to explain how personal injury attorneys are typically paid and what a contingency fee means. So, contingency fee is what most personal injury lawyers work on. What this essentially means is that the attorney fee is a percentage of the amount recovered in the case, and the attorney only receives that fee if money is recovered through a settlement or a verdict. So if you've ever seen a television commercial, not mine, but if you've ever seen a television commercial that's like says something to the effect of, we don't get paid unless you win. That's really what a contingency fee is. And despite what the advertisements might lead you to believe, virtually all injury lawyers work on that contingency fee model. In most many personal injury cases, I guess I should say, the contingency fee is often one third of the total recovery. The exact percentage, though, can vary depending on the law firm, the terms of the fee agreement, and really the facts of the case. My standard fee is a third, unless the case goes into litigation, and then my fee sometimes becomes 40% depending on the complexity of the case. That being said, especially pre-suit, I often find that I'm reducing my fee from that one third. I reduce it for all sorts of reasons. One, I have a rule of thumb that I wish every lawyer followed, and that I'd never get myself in a situation where I'm making more money on a claim than my clients. Um, the reason why that can sometimes happen, it's probably too long for this video, but liens, medical bills, things like that can eat into a recovery in addition to the attorney fee. I never want to be in a position where I'm benefiting more from a case, or where I'm financially benefiting more from a case anyway than my client is. The contingency fee structure, the benefit to an injured party is it allows a claim to be pursued without having to pay attorney fees up front. So in exchange for hourly billing, the attorney fee is tied to the outcome of the case. This can be very favorable to an injured party. A lot of times when I represent injured folks, they're not able to work because of their injury. And so they're not earning money, or they may be earning, especially if they have a workers' compensation claim, they may be earning a reduced amount based on what they typically earn. And so it can be very difficult to pay an attorney fee out of pocket in such a situation, which is where the benefit of the contingency fee comes in. As I alluded to earlier, in addition to attorney fees, there's also case related expenses that come out of the overall recovery. This includes filing fees, medical record charges, expert witness fees. Experts can be very expensive, and the cost of depositions, things like that. These expenses are almost always addressed in a written fee agreement that's entered into between the law firm and the injured party. Because every law firm does handle fees and expenses somewhat differently, it's very important to carefully review and understand a representation agreement before hiring a lawyer. If you've been injured and you're considering hiring an injury lawyer, uh, be sure to speak with a good lawyer who works on contingencies, understand what to expect during the process, and understand A, how much the lawyer fee is going to be, B, if they have any ideas to what the estimated costs might be, and and just make sure before you sign anything that everything is standard. If you suffered an injury in Central Illinois and you have any questions about how personal injury cases work or attorney fees, please feel free to reach out. Be happy to consult with you.